between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and your San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Adrian Morjan, a left-hander from Cuba, getting the call here. As you can see, his ERA is .466, 19 and 1 innings, 4 walks, and 25 strikeouts. What a way to get this one going. Camden Duzenak, the shortstop, will lead it off here in Game 2, and we are about ready to go as fans are about ready to take their seats, and we are ready to have some more fun here on this Wednesday night. Let's play ball, and here is the pitch by Adrian Morjan, and we are underway as the four-seam fastball is inside for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. So far, the sun is beginning to set after our first 7 innings of play, and gotta say, it was pretty good. Right there, right to the pitcher. He covers for the out, and there is one away as the first baseman will reinforce the pitcher with that out. Time for the defensive alignment, and so far the Amarillo Sod Poodles in the starting lineups tonight. So far, Amarillo winning the first of the doubleheader. Final score was 4-3. The left fielder is Corbin Carroll as he strides in. Top half of the first with one away and nobody on. The slider inside, and the count now is 0-1. Well, I gotta say, it is pants and jackets here tonight. So far this afternoon, we were at 70 degrees, and now we are 49 here in the second game of this doubleheader. No balls and 2 strikes. So far going to be a little bit chilly as we get close to the evening hours. And now the 0-2. And right there, looking the splitter, gets him down for the second out and 2 away.
Batting third.
And now here is the hot corner third baseman, Blaze Alexander. 2 away, nobody on. And now here is the pitch. That is too high outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. So far, go ahead and give you teams here tonight. Got Frisco at Midland, Amarillo at San Antonio, Corpus Christi at Northwest Arkansas, Springfield at Tulsa, and Wichita at Arkansas. So far, San Antonio up 54 and 46 of the year. Amarillo is 47 and 54 in their win and loss columns. That's a four-seam fastball inside, and the count now is 1-1. San Antonio in their beautiful home white jerseys, Amarillo in their road grays. Now here is the 1-1, and that's a splitter outside for the ball, and the count now 2-1. So far, go ahead and give shout-outs. Got fans waving from section 113 and 114. Got to give them a little recognition, so pretty much we will say hello. Those in our YouTube live stream app, and here on YouTube Live and MLB Network, as we are live coverage here in a doubleheader game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there. And look at C.J. Abrams getting that ball, and that's going to be scored a base hit.
The catcher, Dom Mirolio.
That'll bring in Dom Miragalo as he strides in, runner at first and 2 down. Here's the pitch to him. That is too high, the curveball. And that one is outside. So the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0 delivery inside. And the count now 1-1. Here is the 1-1, and that one's inside for the called strike. So the count now 1-2. Sun beginning to set. Few clouds coming in. Gotta say, what a lovely evening for baseball. That's gonna be line drive right there into trouble. And left fielders running after it, and the center fielder as well. And that's going to be a 1-run triple here this evening for Amarillo. That's going to bring in the center fielder, Christian Robinson. So far, Amarillo scored their first run of the ball game. And so far, these guys looking to make it a 2-0 game if they could get a base hit. And so far, that would be something for the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Christian Robinson, tonight in center field. He strides in. 0-1 count, runner at third, 2 away, 1-0, top of 1. Here's the pitch. And that's right there to shortstop C.J. Abrams, right there to the first baseman. And that will do for this half inning. So it's 1 run on a few hits, no errors, and nobody left on bases. We go to the bottom of the first inning, and Amarillo leads it by 1-0. Levi Kelly coming in this one, a right-hander from West Virginia. Gets the starting assignment to lead off the bottom of the first inning on the mound for Amarillo. And now here is the batter to lead it off here in the bottom of inning number 1. It is Aggie Rosario. And now the first pitch by Levi Kelly, as that one is far and outside for the ball, and the count now is 1-0. So far, a lot of hot chocolate, and we'll say it is going to be a cold evening. So far, we were in the 70s today, and gotta say it was a pretty nice afternoon. So 1 ball and 1 strike. So far, if we had Sunday afternoon games like what we did back in the year of 2018, that would have been a different story for you and I to tell. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's outside for the ball, and the count now 3-1. Esturi Ruiz on deck. Tying run is Aggie Rosario. And hopefully he could get on base. And that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the 4-seam fastball. 3-2. And that's going to be line drive right there. That's a base hit up in right field. So Rosario will get the first base. And so far that was just a beautiful line drive to right field base hit. And now that'll bring in the Mission's hot corner third baseman, Esturi Ruiz. And right there, right to second, right to first, and 2 down in a double play, a 3-6-4. And there is 2 away. Well, the chance now to give you starting lineups for the home side here tonight. And so far in the 5 spot is Michael Cantu. So far, Winston Sawyer was the catcher in game 1. And so far, we give him the second game off. The left fielder is Ben Ruta as he strides in. Winston Sawyer is in the dugout watching his boys play ball. Tonight with the coaches, Philip Wellman, and pitching coaches. And so far, athletic trainers. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Philip Wellman out there in third base coaching. So far, got to give a pretty good shout out to the coach. Usually he was out there at first base, but he is out at third. And so far, so good. Right there as he pops that one right to the pitcher, right to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning as that will be the side retired. So it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no one on base. We played 1, and we head to top of inning number 2, no score. Stone Garrett, the right fielder, will lead it off here in the top half of inning number 2. And so far, Moorjohn is coming in, and we are ready. Here is the first pitch that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And Abrams out at short will get the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a defensive alignment for the home side. And so far you're looking at C.J. Abrams, just a guy out there. He's got a terrific arm, and through the season he's just been really dominant with his throws. And pretty much he's just been one of those high throwers. He can mail his guys in the mailbox out at first base. And pretty much he could pull a rabbit out of a hat if he could do that. So far, that's what a magician would do. You know, pull a rabbit out of a hat by its ears. And now here's the next batter. And that is right there out in foul territory. And that'll get down for the foul ball. And the count now 0-1. Second baseman, L.T. Tolbert coming in. Now, if you're listening to us on the radio, make sure you tune in to our live feed here on YouTube Live. Give us a shout out. That would be nice, whatever you want to do. And that will do it. Right to third, right to first, 2 away. And now here is Levi Kelly. Levi Kelly, the pitcher, and here is the pitch. So a battle of pitchers at the four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. As Kelly will swing and a miss. So far, it looked like he was chasing pterodactyls. But anyway, it looked funny as he tried to hit that fastball right there. High fly into the air to the left field. Ben Ruta's got it, and he's got the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on second, and no errors. Bottom of the second coming up. Amarillo leads it 1-0. The shortstop is C.J. Abrams as he will start the bottom half of inning number 2. And here is the pitch by Levi. That is outside on the changeup, and the count now is 1-0. So far, got fans watching from Amarillo and Corpus Christi. Even though tonight the Hooks are not at home, they are in North Little Rock playing the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. So far, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch by Levi, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 2 balls and a strike. So far, Springfield and Tulsa. The Cardinals are getting in there, and gotta say, they are up now by 6 runs in their top of the 3rd inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So, gotta say, Frisco Rough Riders out at Midland lead the Rockhounds by 3-0. And that is outside changeup, ball 4. And gotta say, pretty good here in that one.
The catcher, number 25.
That will bring up the catcher, and that is Michael Cantu. Cantu coming in, tying run at first, go ahead at the plate. And the pitch here, that is too high. The count now is a ball and no strikes. Corpus Christi at Northwest Arkansas. So far they are scoreless through their top of the first 3 innings for the Hooks. Northwest Arkansas scores 2 runs, and they are up 2-0 against Corpus Christi. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Could have been 3 balls and 1 strike, but instead it's 2-2 as he went chasing. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, out in foul territory and right. And now the 2-2, and that's right there. Will that get down? Nope. It will go right to third for the out. And there is 1 away. Time now to give you a defensive alignment for the visitors here tonight. And so far it is Blaze Alexander, the hot corner third baseman. So far we have to give him kudos on being the hot corner man for Amarillo. And now here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 2-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1 to Tyler Malone, the first baseman. So far, a lot of hot chocolate going on, and gotta say, just gotta keep it going as we go through this evening. Change up outside. Count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, I know we're getting into the fall months, and so far, beautiful days. Feels like it's a Thanksgiving evening. But even though we are just 1 month from Halloween, and so far for a series on YouTube, and even though season 6 of these Halloween episodes coming up, and you don't want to miss out because series will come on the 1st of October. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be right there. High fly in the air. Right to the left fielder. He gets it down. And there is 2 away. So what a play out there in left field. And here is Joshua Mears, the right fielder. 2 outs, runner at first. Bottom of 2, and it's 1-0 Amarillo in the lead. Nothing and 1. And that's lifted high fly in the air. And well hit. And where's it going? It's right off the wall. And right there as he gets him out at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 2 left, no errors. And we go to the top half of the 3rd. Amarillo leads it by 1-0.
The shortstop, Camden.
And now here is the shortstop, Camden Duzenak, to lead off the top of the 3rd inning. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1 by Duzenak here tonight. Now, I will say that keep the hot chocolate going on this cold evening. So far, when you look at it, it was very nice, but then a slight cold front comes through the area, and we're about 45 degrees right now. And so far, Mission fans coming out and enjoying the ball game. Here's the 0-2 right there, and strike three looking. He get him down, and Duzenak goes down on strikes, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Corbin Carroll, the left fielder, as he struck out in the first, 0 for 1. Now that maybe there's going to be a lot of people burning firewood here tonight, but I will say fans should stay warm during the ice winter months. And so far they need to. 1 ball, 1 strike, the four-seam fastball. And the count now is even at 1-1. So far tonight, we're playing 7 innings of baseball. We've had a game. So we got 14 so far in for the day. Right there, high fly near the coacher's box. Out at third base, and there is 2 away.
The third baseman.
Blaze Alexandra, the third baseman, 1 for 1, single and a run. So far, so good. Here in the top half of the third, if they could get 3 outs, that would be good. Splitter inside for the cold strike, and the count now 0-1. So it's no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch again, and right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder Mears is running it down, and he makes the catch. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base. Bottom of 3 coming up, and it's a 1-0 Sod Poodles lead. The center fielder, Robert Hassel, will lead it off in the home half of the third inning. Don't forget the series continues for Thursday night baseball. Live and on the air at 7:05. First pitch of our ball game. Thirsty Thursday. Make sure you get the coupon tomorrow night as you exit the ballpark. And so far, that is a coupon for a free Slurpee, courtesy of 7-Eleven. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there, down, right there as he lays down, and he gets it. And no, wait a minute. Error on the first baseman. And we got to look at that play again. So he lays down, throws to the pitcher, and he does not step on the bag, so Amarillo will be tagged. An error on the first baseman, and Andy Yerzy will get that one. Probably the manager's pulling his hair out saying, oh my goodness, we cannot ill afford to look for errors. Adrian Morjan, the pitcher coming in. Gotta say, it is the battle of pitchers. Nobody out, runner at first. And that is right there and out of play. So the count now is evened at 1-1. Here's the pitch and lifted again, high fly. Right into the audience, out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And lifted high fly in the air, right field. The right fielder has it, makes the play, and gets the first out of the inning. Aggie Rosario, the second baseman, single in the first and is 1 for 1. So far, trying to make it a 2 for 2. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly. Right fielder has it, making the catch out there, out in right field, and for 2 times he gets 2 outs with the flyouts and rights. That'll bring in the hot corner third baseman Esturi Ruiz. So far this prospect out at third base, they call him the hot corner jalapeno guy for a reason. It's because he is smoky. Well, you eat a fresh pick jalapeno pepper, your mouth is going to be on fire. You'll be screaming saying, "Ha ha ha, I need some milk." 1 ball, 1 strike. Now I remember my uncle did that, and his mouth was on fire. I just saw him just sweating and burning up, and I was like, "Well, is it too hot for you?" He's like, "Oh yeah, it's hot. It's a hot jalapeno pepper." 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 away. And lifted high fly into the air. Center fielder calls the left fielder off, and they mix the play. And with that, the side ends. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. Amarillo still holds it by 1-0. Leading off the top of the 4th inning is Dominic Maragalo, as he's a 1 for 1 triple and RBI. So far, so good. Only 3 innings left of baseball here tonight. Here is the pitch, and that's inside the splitter, called for a strike, in the count now 0-1. So far, don't forget that we got the weekend, and that's lifted high fly in the air. And right there, a home run. And Maragalo gets that baseball right on the foul pole. As you hear a pig's favorite word saying doink. Well, it rhymes with oink, so doink and oink. 100 exit velocity. And at least 80 miles an hour, as that one will definitely be a fair ball.
Nope, ball 1.
And that'll be a curveball. And the count now 1-0 to the center fielder for Amarillo, Christian Robinson. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1. So far, don't forget Thursday night baseball live and on the air on the show, as we continue our series against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And now the pitch, and that's going to be right back up the middle, right to the center fielder. And Robert Hassel will get that one for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Stone Garrett.
That'll bring in Stone Garrett, as he strides in and is ready to go. Here is the pitch, and that's inside for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1 the pitch. And that is a four-seam fastball outside, and the count now 1-1. So far, after you leave the game here tonight, make sure you come by and pick up your 2022 baseball season schedules as you exit the ballpark here this evening. 1 ball, 1 strike. And swing and a miss. Gotta say, he was not lucky on that throw, as he definitely went around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner out. Nobody on base. Top of 4. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right there. Well crushed. And Ruta cannot get there. And that is a home run. Stone Garrett gets a solo shot out in left field. And Amarillo is up there by 3. So far, so good for the Sod Poodles. And looking to win at least 2 games. Exit velocity 97.8 and a 362-foot radius.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andy.
And now here is the first baseman for Amarillo, Andy Yerzy. And now the pitch to him, a swing and a miss, and looked like he was trying to whack a big old fat pterodactyl out of the air. So no ball and 1 strike. 40 pitches for the starter of Morjon here tonight, and that's going to be right there out of play. Third baseman and left fielders try to run it down, but come up empty-handed. And now here is the 0-2 right there, high fly in the air. Hassel running after this one, making the play. Just shy of the warning track. And there is 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
The second baseman, LT Tolbert, ground out in the second inning, 0 for 1. Pretty good here tonight. And now the pitch. And that is a... So 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And swing and a miss. And the count now is 1-1. So far, go ahead and tell you who's playing as we get close to the end of baseball season. So far, Arkansas and Springfield. Midland will go to Corpus Christi. Northwest Arkansas and Wichita. And then San Antonio and Frisco. So far, we are having our last 6 games on the road as we travel to the Frisco Metroplex for the final 6 times of the year. 2 balls and 1 strike. Missions will be home on Tuesday, September 14th. First pitch at 7:05 against the Corpus Christi Hooks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 our score. Top of 4. Here's the 2-2. Right there, high fly in the air. Out of play as it lands foul in foul territory. Here's a 2-2. And right there, out again. Out in left field and foul. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And the slider gets him fooled for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on a couple of hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's a 3-0 Amarillo lead.
The left fielder, Ben.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, and here is the left fielder, Ben Ruta. As he comes in and he takes a 4-seam fastball outside, and the count now is 1-0. So far, evening is well upon us, and do gotta say it was a great day to have fun here on this Wednesday night. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be back up the middle, right to shortstop, right to first, and get him down. So an easy out at first, and there is one out here in this bottom of inning number 4. Shortstop C.J. Abrams coming in. Stadium lights well illuminating the field. Amarillo and Missions playing tonight. Series will conclude on Sunday. Best of these two ball clubs. We'll say I like all of them, from Wichita to Springfield to Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas, and the Travelers out in the North Division. And then you got Amarillo, Frisco, Midland, Corpus Christi, and San Antonio for the South and AA Central. Right there, slider outside, and he goes down on strikes. So there is 2 away in this half inning.
Number 25.
And Levi Kelly struck out the batter. And now here is the catcher tonight, Michael Cantu. And did he go? No, he did not hold up successfully, as he went around for the cold strike in the count 0-1. Line out in the second, 0 for 1 by Michael Cantu. You see some skies just turning a beautiful light pink to dark purple. So far you get into that evening and fans really enjoy a base. It is evening. So far it's supposed to be a hot evening, but evidently that's not the case there. Swing and a miss, that ends the inning. So there's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 5th. Amarillo leads it 3-0. Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Sod Poodles is Levi Kelly, the starting pitcher. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Amarillo 3-0, top of inning number 5. And now here is the 50th pitch, right to 100. Halfway, as that's going to be called a strike in the count, 0-1. So far so good, as Amarillo looks for a second win, and they will lead the series by 2. Here's the 0-1, and right there, pop foul. So the count now is 0-2. Hope you guys return tomorrow night. Our first pitch at 7:05. As we continue our series versus the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And there the 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air. Second baseman Rosario grabs that one and makes the play for the out. Camden Duzanak will stride in. So far, so good here in this half inning. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be far and inside for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. So far, our series with the Amarillo Sod Poodles will wrap up on Sunday, September 5th. Final game of the 6-game homestand. So far, we've played Midland and Amarillo, and it was a great homestand. So come on out whenever you can and enjoy some baseball while we still got it. That's going to be right there, right to right field. That's going to get down for the base hit, and that's going to be a 1-out triple. And gotta say, pretty good. Also, don't forget, go to samissions.com, purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also download the First Pitch app from minor league baseball. And also you can watch live streams here on the channel. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button and post notifications. And we'll be glad to have you aboard for those that love baseball. Corbin Carroll, the left fielder. Strikeout, pop out 0 for 2. Runner at third, 1 away. Top of 5, 3-0 Amarillo. So it is a shutout. And the pitch, that's going to be right there, out of play. So the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Right there, high fly. Right near the third. And the hot corner third baseman, Turi Ruiz, will take it himself for the out.
Now batting.
And there is 2 away. Blaze Alexander, single on the run, 1 for 3. The hot corner third baseman. And now here's the pitch. That's inside for the code strike, and the count now is 0-1. Great game finishing up for Amarillo. So far, these guys looking for a double win. And if tonight the Sod Poodles win this one, they'll be 48 wins of the year. And San Antonio will be 54 and 47 for the year. Gotta say, Amarillo is well behind the Missions, just by a lot. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Just a little hiccup here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adrian Morjon looking in. And now 1-2. Right there, high fly in the air. Right to the right fielder. Mears has it. And that's the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit. No errors. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 3-0 Amarillo lead.
Number 33.
Tyler Malone will lead it off here in the home half of the 5th inning. And that's a slider inside for the code strike, and the count now is 0-1. The pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, left field, running it. He's got it for the out. And right there,
the right fielder.
And 1 away. Joshua Mears, the right fielder, single in the 2nd. And is 1 for 1. Here this evening.
Ball, that's okay.
That's a ball, and the count now is 1-0. Swing and a miss. The slider gets him down. And the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's in there for the cold strike, and the count now is 1-2. Bottom of 5, 3-0 our score. Amarillo in the top of 3 runs, shutting out San Antonio by those 3. And that's going to be right there. That's going to be back up the middle for the base hit. So what a way to get this one going.
The center fielder, number 9, Robert.
That's going to bring in the center fielder, Robert Hassel. And now the pitch. And that's a 4-seam fastball. That's down low. And the count now, 1 ball, no strikes. Hassel reached on an error in his last at-bat. And now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Went around chasing. And the count now is 1-1. Here's the pitch that's inside for the cold strike, and the count 1-2. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch in, and that's right there, right to second. Force out is right there, and they get another double play in this game. So it's no runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and no errors. And we go to the top half of the 6th inning, and it's a 3-0 score. Dom Maragalo coming in as he had a triple and 2 RBIs and a run. So far, good night for him. And right there, the splitter inside for the cold strike, and the count 0-1. So far, so good. Top of 6, 3-0. Amarillo in front. Here's the 0-2. Right there, out of play. So the count now is still holding on at no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing and 2. Here's the pitch. And right there, strike 3. Get him down. And there is the first out of the inning. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Robinson.
Ooh, excuse me, guys. There is Christian Robinson. Robinson coming in, and he is ready to go. Marjan getting ready. And here's the pitch to him. And that's a splitter inside for the cold strike. And the count now is 0-1. So far, so good for Amarillo. They lead by 3 in this game. Now here's a 0-1 right there. And a hot corner third baseman tries to rail that one in. But instead, that does not work. And that will be a left field base hit. That'll bring in the right fielder, Stone Garrett. As he was a solo shot back in the 4th and is 1 for 2. So far, double play. That will give everybody in this ball game and the broadcast of 2 free tacos courtesy of Taco Bell. Here's a pitch. And that's a 4-seam fastball inside the zone. And the count now is 0-1. 1 away, 1 on. Top of 6, 3-0 our score. Probably listening to us on the radio, or your son might have your phone and he's saying, "Look, Mommy, they're playing baseball already." "Honey, I can't look right now. I'm driving on the road." "Oh, okay." 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking in. 1-1. And that's a 4-seam fastball inside, and the count now is 1-2. So far, you might be at home watching this game on your TV. So far, make sure you come down and pay us a visit. Come to the ball game, and you are good to go. 4-seam fastball. That is outside for the ball, and the count evens at 2-2. So far, almost done for the night. And hope everybody has a great time coming out here to the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes after that one gets fouled off. And the count now still holding on. Two. Right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder Mears runs it down for the second out of the inning. So he had to make up a lot of ground. And he's going to get some high fives that he didn't let that one go. Andy Yerzy, a double in the second, 1 for 2 to the first baseman for Amarillo. And now the pitch. That one is a splitter too high, and the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. And here's the pitch. That's inside for the slider. And the count now is evened up at 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And right there, cold strike on the slider. Count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first. Looking to go. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit up to right field. And Mears will run it down again. Make half inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of 6 coming up. And we have a 3-0 Amarillo lead. Tirso Ornales will be the pinch hitter here tonight. And here is the batter coming in. That is Tirso Ornales. Here's the pitch too high. That's outside for the ball, and the count 1-0. Great home crowd we have here tonight. So far, make sure you're bundled up nice and warm, as it is a pretty chilly evening, and that's right there out of play. The count now is 1-1. Here's the 1-1 outside for the ball, and the count now is 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, and that's going to be right there. And that's a left field. That's going to get down for the base hit. Runner going to first, going to second, and he's in there with a no-out double.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Aggie.
So looking at this play again right here. So far the first baseman tries to get it down, but evidently it gets to the ground first. And a pitch that is outside for the ball. And the count now 1-0. Aggie Rosario was the single on the first and is 1 for 3. Right there, swing and a miss, and the count now is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Right there, high fly in the air. And that will not be enough to tag up and run from second to third. And that's a smart play right there. Hot corner third baseman, that is Esturi Ruiz. He strides in, is ready to go. The 4-seam fastball will be outside, and the count now is 1-0. High fly in the air, and under it is the shortstop. Make the play, and there is 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
The left fielder, Ben Ruta, 2 groundouts and is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch that is outside. The count now 0-1. 2 away. Runner still holding on at second. Here's the pitch that's lifted high fly in the air. And the pitcher's got it. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit. And no errors. 1 left. Top of the 7th. Coming up. 3-0 the score.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nick Ramirez being called upon to pitch here in this game.
number 47.
10.2 innings. ERA is at 5.91. Average is a 167 over 206.
Leading off.
Now here is LT Tolbert.
LT.
And now the pitch, and that is a cutter outside for the ball, and the count now is 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that is inside for a cold strike, and the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's going to be right there, lifted high fly in the air. Left field, Ben Ruta gets that one, makes the play, and that will be the first out of the inning. And now here's a pinch hitter, Henry Ramos, coming in and so far ready to go in this one. And now the pitch, and breaks his bat. Right to the Rosario, and right to first to Malone. And with that, there is 2 away. Camden Duzenak tripled in the 5th inning and is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch, and that is a cutter outside for the ball, and the count now is 1-0. Want to remind our fans, tomorrow night at 7:05. Don't be late, as you guys need to be here. That is right there. That is going to get foul. So the count now is 1-1. And that's right there. The cutter out of play. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a pitch, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. And right there, and that one goes foul. And that's right there. That's going to get down for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 2, Corbin Carroll.
That's going to bring in Corbin Carroll. Here's the pitch. That's inside for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and right there, the count now is evened up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, runner out at first base, 2 away. Here's the pitch, and that's inside for the cold strike, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first. Top of 7, 3-0, a shutout going perfectly for Amarillo. And now the 1-2. And that's going to be right there, high fly in the air, out of here. And that's going to be a home run. So a 2-run shot by Corbin Carroll and his first one of the night. And Amarillo will stretch their lead to 5-0. So far, so good here in this one.
The third baseman, number 5.
And now here is the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. As he takes that ball for a count now. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right there, high fly in the air. Right field, Mears. Under this one, makes the play. And that ends the inning. So it's a 2-run shot by Amarillo, as they will now keep this deficit right where it is.
Your attention,
it's on to the bottom of the 7th.
Jordan Weems.
And now here is Jordan Weems. ERA 3.21. Average 273 over 214. That's pretty good.
The shortstop, CJ.
And now here is the shortstop, CJ Abrams, and that's going to lead it off, and that's going to be a ball outside. And the count now is 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there, right to second, right to first. And that will be one away here this evening.
Now batting, number 25.
That'll bring in Michael Cantu, strikeout lineout, and is 0 for 2. And now the pitch that is down low, so the count now is 1-1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 1-1. One, and right there. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And there is 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning. And that's in there for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1, and that is right there. The count now is 0-2. One more pitch here tonight, and here it is. Swing and a miss, and with that, the ball game is over. So far, Amarillo wins a sweep. I gotta say, it was a pretty good one right here. For all of us here tonight, hope everybody has a safe and awesome drive. And we're pretty much good to go. Just drive like no tomorrow. So that'll do it for this one here. And make sure you guys tune in to MLB Network. And plus get tickets and stuff.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the mission, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight we make up a doubleheader. And so far San Antonio will lose. And now the missions will be 54 and 47 of the year. Amarillo will claim their 48th. And so far we got some AA scores for you tonight. So far, go ahead and give them to you. So far, just gotta look for it. Before we get to anything else. Well, here, let's do it like this. It's gonna take too long, and plus we are running on a timer. So standings. Alright, taking a look at the AA Central. So far, Wichita is 61 and 44. And then you got Arkansas at 57. So 57 and 48 of the year. And then you got Tulsa, 56 and 49 of the year. So Northwest Arkansas, 55. So 55. And 49. And Springfield is 39 and 66. So Frisco is up 58 and 44. San Antonio 54 and 47. So Midland is 51 and 54. Amarillo is 49. Yeah, okay, so I didn't add nothing else right there, but 49 and 55 of the year. Or correction, yeah, they're 48 of the year. Corpus Christi is 46 and 57. But they'll be, yeah, 47 and 58. Going back to Amarillo, they do have a 49th victory. And that was that right there. Well, we talk about the AA Central and all of the win and losses that each team got. And so far, that will do it. Dominic Maragalo, a 2-for-3 home run with 3 triples. Winning pitcher for Amarillo is Levi Kelly as he stayed in the game for 6 games. gave up 4 hits and struck out 2. Adrian Morjan, pretty much the losing pitcher tonight for the Missions, stayed in 6 and gave up 7 hits and only struck out 4. Well, for everybody here tonight, final score is Amarillo 5 and San Antonio nothing. We'll see y'all Thursday night here at the ball game. Have a good night, everybody.